Well, hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. Sorry Mama had to work and so did my son, so it's just me, it's just us people, it's just us out here. In fact, I am the only person out here. We're going to take up the Ailerons F-15 in the Oregon Air National Guard livery, sent to me by Hobby Zone. We're going to have some fun with it and try not to get blown away because seeing my flags, yeah, that's, well, y'all watch my channel long enough, you know, that's how it is. Alrighty, do our pre-flight, right, left, up, down, right, left. Make sure our flaps.
Takeoff, landing.
Okay, we're good to go. Make sure my camera's not gonna fall off
Motor on.
All right, make sure my camera's not gonna fall off my head. Got the drop tanks in, timer set for 3.5 minutes, flying in my high rates. We'll share rates and AS3X Plus settings and everything after the flight. All right. All righty. Don't need takeoff flaps today. Probably won't need to use my flaps at all today. All right, here we go.
Down, gear up.
Running a 4,000 Sokokin in there. That,
Time remaining 3 minutes.
she's getting rocked around with that wind. Probably one of the best sounding F-15s and Twin 64s you can possibly buy.
Gear down.
Do our gear pass here. Gears down. Beautiful day to fly. Whoa. Shouldn't have I tried to correct too much there at the end. That's what caused that rock. That was my fault. But we're okay.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Oh, there's a bad bump right there in the runway. Fly us again a little later on, and we'll fly without the tanks. All right, we're going to do takeoff flaps just because I can.
Flaps up, gear up.
Boy, she sounds good.
Gear down. One minute.
There's our minute warning. And that's without any flaps. All right, we're gonna have to go get it because I'm dug in. All righty, just take a look at how beautiful that plane is. One incredibly good looking F-15, that's for sure. Just a beautiful plane. All righty, let's pause for just a minute. I'm going to check the battery. I want to show you something. All right, we had 20 seconds left on a 3.5 minute timer. That's how much we have left on the battery. And there's my receiver replacement. All right, we're going to swap battery and we'll come back in a little while and we'll give you another flight. Next flight will be without the tanks. So stay tuned. All right, folks, this time we're going to take up the F-15 again, and this time without the tanks. Same rates, didn't change anything. Same kind of battery, just a fresh one, obviously. All righty. Right, left, up, and down, left. Okay. Reset our timer. Okay, and let's go. Go, go, go.
Take off flaps. Flaps gear up.
Great flying F-15. Well, I'd like to see it have a little more punch to it, but a little more power, but it's okay. You can get, I believe you can get
Remaining 3 minutes.
3D printed nozzles for it, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. It is windy. Turning games up just a touch.
Gear down. Take off. Landing flaps.
Okay, that was an accidental touch and go.
Gear up.
I ain't gonna claim it, as I did not mean to do that, so.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
But, still ended out well. She's got the power to keep on trucking. It is windy.
Gear down.
I think we're going to not worry about the flaps. It's just a little too windy. And really, you got more control when you don't have flaps anyways. I don't mind the rollout. Of course, arrows, it would be nice if you made thrust reverse, but I guess we can't have everything. I didn't really need it on that flight. I mean, FMS makes arrows, so if y'all didn't know that, yeah, FMS makes arrows. Kind of like you got Ford Motor Company, you know, and they make Lincoln and Buick, or not Buick. They make Lincoln and the other brands that Ford. Well, they're all Fords. They're all made by Ford. Just like GMC trucks are made by GM, same place that makes Silverados. Alrighty. Take off one more time, and then after this one, we'll go over the rates and everything. Nice scale takeoff. We gotta fix that bump in our runway there. Make a nice low pass this time down the runway.
1 minute.
I'm gonna bring the gear down as I go by.
Gear down.
Shorten our turn here. Down to about quarter throttle. About half now. Bring her in, a little bit of flare. All right. That worked out well. That could have ended bad. I kind of held that landing off just a little too long. Got in danger of dropping that wing.
30 seconds.
But actually I should have been landed a little further down there, a little down this way. So. All right. Got narrow gear.
Motor off.
All right, let's take it back to the bench. We'll talk about it. All right. First off, let's check our, I'll go over the rates, okay? All right. The rates that I just flew in were, ailerons were 100% with 40% expo, and that's what that looks like. The elevator, 100% with 40% expo, and that's what that looks like. And rudder, 100% with 40% also. Now my flap settings, if you look at my flaps, there's no mix needed. Flaps up are a negative 100%, no mix. Takeoff flaps are a negative 25%, no mix. And landing are 100% with no mix. All right, let's go over our AS3X settings. Motor has to be off. Gyro settings, my AS3X, my gains were on roll 15, pitch 20, yaw 26. Okay, priorities, all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading, didn't do anything with heading. Stop lock, all at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw, didn't do anything with the release rate. Gains are set at one-time gains. Alrighty, now, like I had 27 seconds left on a 3.5 minute timer. Show you my battery replacement real quick before I show you how much the battery had left in it. If you look right there, that's my battery replacement. I basically got 1/4 of a 4000 Sokokin 6S. Got about 1/4 of the way shoved underneath there, and got an AR631. Let's check that battery real quick. All right, now, real quick, that's the battery replacement. Pull out the battery port here. If I can get my checker to stay in there. 34% left after 3.5 minutes. That's a perfect storage rate. The only, see, I had a little more battery left. I didn't fly with the tanks this time. The only Achilles heel to the Arrows F-15, well, it flies great, looks great, is they have great cooling for your ESCs. They've really thought of that. But they didn't do nothing for your electronics. And the only thing they got is a tiny, tiny little hole that the wire goes through for your rudder and your nose gear. But that doesn't give you anything. So understand that your battery is going to be unusually warm, and so is your radio. So don't try to push the flight. 3.5 minutes, you're done. And then give your electronics plenty of time to cool off, at least 4 or 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes between flights if at all possible. Well, folks, there you go. That is the Arrows F-15 in the Oregon Air National Guard livery. This is Fat Guy Flies RC saying God bless y'all. Y'all have good Christmas. And yeah, I say Christmas, and if that offends you, I don't care. Christmas, okay? I'm sorry, that's my belief. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.